Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Thursday, September 14th, 2023. Today I'm going to be doing a filming location. I'm waiting on a friend to arrive. Wait, I can hear something over the... Oh! Chucky? Chucky!
Chucky!
I said I was waiting for my friend to the end. I didn't think it was going to be you.
It's me!
What?
I'm gonna bleep you, the bleep, and bleep, and bleep!
There's someone... Justin Scarred?
Yes, it's me and my friend Chucky. My best friend.
Friend to the end.
My friend till the end. See how friendly we are?
Can you have Chucky say the intro?
Join me! Shall you? You shall or I'll...
All right, in all seriousness, not that any of this is going to be serious. We picked up this, I believe this might be a part 3 Chucky, but part 1, he is not as damaged as this. So this is going to be a part 2 filming location, which it wasn't really in Chicago.
Quit laughing!
It was in LA. There was a couple opening scenes in Chicago, and the rest of it was Pasadena and LA. So let's get going.
Get in the bleeping car! Come on, let's go! Now!
All right, made the commute over to Long Beach. Straight ahead is the factory where they produced the Good Guy dolls. Right there. Right off of New Dock Street. All right, we've arrived at Play Pals Toys, where they create the good guys. Standing underneath this bridge, and it's interesting, the parking area, or the entrance into the angle, is blocked off, so we had to park next door and walk up. There's a food truck over here. So evidently this is where the workers are getting their food. What if they have coffee? They got snacks, they got food.
Champs, they got everything.
So the train rolls through here, but this is the angle from the film. Part 2, Child's Play 2, Chucky returned for his sequel. And there is the angle, right there. It's not the best with the sun being in the spot that it's in. Towards the end, those big bay doors open up, and I believe they run out of there. See if I can find that as well, but it's the same smokestack and everything. Chucky has returned to his home, where he was fixed up. I don't even know why they fixed him up. They should just let him be.
You can even see those little yellow posts down there at the base of those poles.
Yeah, right down there are those pylons, those yellow pylons, which is exactly where the sign was. So there's like a crane angle that starts at the top, makes its way down, but those are those pylons. Chucky's also looking at the screen. I had it in the shadow so we can see.
Looks like a horrible flick.
Yeah, there's those yellow pylons.
Looks like Chucky wants to go home. He needs to spruce it up.
Where is he?
He's right over there to your left. He's trying to climb the...
Oh, Chucky! Chucky, what are you doing there? What are you doing?
Trespassing! Get off! Chucky, get off! Trespassing! Chucky! Oh.
Chucky has returned. He's very quiet though.
What? What the bleep you want me to say?
Yeah, at the very end, the bay door over on the left, Chucky is reminiscing. He just keeps coming up. So where that truck is pulling out is the bay door that opens, and they both walk out at the end. So where that truck, that garbage truck just pulled out, they both walk right out of there. The very, very end of part 2. This is a solid waste facility. That's what it says on over here. It looks like there might have been like an admission area over here at one point, but this is all fenced off now.
That's right! That's right, it is fenced off!
That hurts my throat a little bit. Yeah, that opening scene during the credits is pretty cool. They're driving the limo down that road, and then there is the lawn, they have the crane, they have the camera way up, and it shows it from that angle, but it is really weird. they have this whole entrance blocked off. All right, let's go get some refreshments over here.
Yes.
Chucky's thirsty. When I say I'm thirsty, I want someone to wet my whistle. All right, now making our way towards downtown Los Angeles. There's the skyline off in the distance. Like this old bridge here going over the LA River and the skyline off in the distance.
It's beautiful.
City of LA. So this area here, you got the bus coming through. This is going to be the section where Kyle gets pulled over. See a familiar sticker? Oh, how old is that?
This is my turf over here. I don't know. Look at this though. I thought this was great. Play nice. Play nice.
Still looks the same. It still has the Barker Bros on the side. I believe that could be seen in the film. It was, the angle was from the other direction. Warehouses, Barker Bro factories. Just one scene where these cars are. She gets pulled over right here. And then the officer is very confused by Chucky. His nose was bleeding. He's like, why does that doll have a nosebleed? All right, you can kind of see what it looked like though. Kind of a low down angle. You can see it says Chicago on the side, but it wasn't Chicago. It's in downtown LA. Still has the same words on the side in the building behind Kyle as she's driving off. And Chucky, after he had the little nosebleed. These are lofts now, apartments on the corner of Palmetto Street. It's going up there?
Chucky, get down! Chucky, come on! Chucky, come on!
Yeah!
Yeah, right here.
So the driver's seat would have been here, and then Chucky would have been right here, more or less.
Sitting there bleeding.
And he kind of like leans in. Chucky looks over.
Chucky.
Now, let's get going. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's when Chucky's mad.
Yeah, Chucky's around a lot of food trucks today. We ended up getting a cup of coffee.
We're gonna have to change his name to Trucky.
Trucky instead of Chucky?
Yeah.
But we didn't get coffee from the food truck. So this was the orphanage in the movie. This is where Andy gets picked up by his new parents. They're gonna be watching over him and take him to the new home. And the building still looks the same, right next to the Southwest Bag Company. Now this is the road where she hits the brakes and Chucky flies into the road and then jumps back up onto the hood. Ah! Right here. And then,
GD women drivers!
What's he say?
He says GD women drivers! And then,
So they've gotten rid of the little stanchions that were here and they've redone this and they've repainted this and maybe even inserted a new hydrant. But obviously this is where the water was, right next to where the orphanage is. The poles are gone.
You can see they're still redoing the street now. They're still redoing all the sidewalks. It's a little different, but the hydrant should be in the same spot.
But you can see, if you watch it, you can see the metal fence over there. So she turns abruptly here, tries to run him down, and then he quickly, the car's going towards, and then he quickly goes whoop, out of the way. It also looks like they are revamping the area a little bit. This was a more dilapidated metal gate, but right here Andy and then Chucky over his shoulder, which is kind of an awkward thing. The newspaper truck was right over here off to the side, so Chucky was kind of like, you know, make a break for it, get in the newspaper. All Andy had to do was just shake him off, but he didn't. That's what the building looked like in the film. See when the fire trucks arrive, just kind of giving the perspective. It still kind of looks the same, modern day. Yeah, I kind of wish they still had the old fencing here, but Chucky's like, inside, let's go. And it was the Chicago Sun-Times that was parked right over there. Here, inside, let's go. Make a run for it. All right, there you go. You can kind of see the building in the background and the other car going around it. I don't know, I've never seen a newspaper delivery thing that has the huge bay door open like that. I feel like Andy could have just shaken Chucky off pretty easily. You know, but you gotta keep the plot going. But this was about the angle there, so where this gray truck is, was where the Chicago Newspaper watch. Just watching that clip back, and you can actually see when the fire trucks are going down this road, you can see the Southwestern Bag Company in the frame when the trucks pull up right over there in front of the building. And then everyone is kind of running around trying to get away where the fire trucks are pulling in. They're right in front of this door, and you can still see the light mounts as well when the fire trucks pull up. So they were kind of bracketed right up here, maybe right there, that little indentation. You can see the you can see the other one over there. That's one of the brackets right there. I wonder if you could see anything in here. Oh yeah, that's the staircase there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the staircase that so they did film the interiors in here.
That's epic. I love old buildings like this.
Yeah, that's the scene where she walks in with Chucky. The lady's walking down with Andy down those stairs. So it means they did film the interiors in there.
Not an orphanage anymore.
Yeah. All right, there's the angle there. So Chucky has the knife behind her back. Andy's being brought down those stairs. This is located on the corner of Conway Place. The reason I knew to like look in and peek in the window, I saw a video 4 or 5 years ago by a guy named Kellen Pimbleton, and he kind of peeked in there. I thought that'd be a good idea. If I ever go there, I'm gonna try to peek in there too. And it worked. I can see the staircase. Chucky made Chucky very happy. I'm gonna lose my voice. He's over my shoulder, isn't he? You're being hoisted up there, Chucky. You see anything in there?
Andy's gone. Let's get out of here.
Andy's not in there?
No, let's move along.
I'm gonna look in there, Chucky.
Hey, woo, come on. Let's get it in gear. Let's get going. We got more places to see. I don't know what Chucky's
I love that you imitate Chucky. You do the voice of Chucky, like the New York guy from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Chucky, get down off the fence. Chucky, get down. You can't be up there, Chucky. You'll get hurt.
All I can do, I can kind of do the laugh.
He's trying to trespass again. Chucky, come on. The city of LA property.
It's locked, Chucky.
Oh, no. Andy! Yeah!
All right, I was trying to figure out where the copy scene took place, and then I was watching the clip back, and where Kyle runs out and jumps out of the window. At first I thought maybe it was on the second floor, because the windows don't really match up over here. But then after a little closer investigation watching it, turns out, so that door over there has been repurposed. There was another door, I believe it was a green door, and there was 2 windows next to it where that glass is. And so 2 windows over from the door is the one she crawled out of, and then runs out here, passes by this pillar, and into the road. And then you see her run into the road trying to chase the news truck. Yeah, completely repurposed, but it was on the bottom floor. So that copy, the famous copy machine scene, was on the first floor through those glass windows.
They definitely restored the building, is what happened. Probably unbricked that loading dock door.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was right there through those windows. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get in this. No one's ever got any pictures or videos inside here that I've seen. But there she is running out in the road, telling them to stop. And you can kind of see the unique architecture of those pillars where the old gate was. Right about here. All right, got a couple more spots to check out. This is definitely a cool one from the second film of the Chucky series, 1990. Chucky! He's getting impatient, he wants to get going. You want to get going, Chucky? All right, so once again, this is where Chucky was. Can't really get a clear angle though, the fire hydrant, because there's a vehicle in the way, but, so this is where the 3 yellow items were. So Chucky would have been right over there as I showed a moment ago. But I found an old street view sign, or street view, I'm gonna show. I'm not sure why they got rid of the yellow stanchions, but all those were screen used, probably in a landfill somewhere. But even on street view, they had painted the hydrant pink. Yeah. Well, there's one of the poles right there where Chucky's on the hood, and then you got an even better angle of the street view, and it almost looks like the pole was bent a little bit on the street view, maybe from where the car ran into it. Interesting. So when you watch that clip right here, you got the hydrant, and then you got the yellow pole, and then it pans up, and Chucky gets thrown against the fence. Take 2. Against the fence. Take 3. Against the fence. That's better. And then she tries to run him down, comes in like this, and he barely escapes. Just in time. Making our way now to Pasadena. Woo! Following the bus.
Don't pass Pasadena.
All right, we made it over to the school now, where the windows off in the distance, it was the classroom, where the teacher is getting the ruler. So it's probably second window over. Yeah, there's the window, and there's that same kind of discolored brick there. Still there. That's the same one. Oh yeah, it was somewhere over here where Andy was up against the fence, and it was kind of a zoomed in angle like that. Yeah, there it is there. It was just kind of like throwing the dodgeball up against the fence.
Yeah, the trees have grown over that tower there. Same angle.
And there's a hedge over here where the fence is now too. There's a big hedge there.
Where we were?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There's that discolored brick.
Sick.
Really beautiful looking school. Kind of reminds me of the Fast Time School.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All those old classic LA schools, a lot of filming locations. I think they filmed Freaky Friday here.
Oh, the new Freaky Friday,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, the Lindsay Lohan version. Look at that.
Doris Place. So we can't get inside, obviously, but this is the hallway. This is from the film. You see that archway outside the door. So we're on the other side of where the window scene was, but the windows are the same on this side. So the hallway runs along the stretch here, and you can see the arch right over there. All right, heading out now away from here. Technically, we weren't in Pasadena. We're still 9 miles from Pasadena. Guess we're still kind of in LA proper, but we're on our way to Pasadena. We have now arrived in Pasadena proper. We're gonna go South Pass after this, but right over here, you can see Chucky is waiting. This was the liquor store. In fact, the liquor store sign was right up here. The interesting thing is that you don't really realize it. When you're watching the scene, you can see this building. The sun is starting to set, but they filmed this direction. But if you look the other direction, there is the Pasadena City Hall down there, way down there. Who knew? Not Chicago. Pasadena.
Sign right here.
Yeah. So the sign was attached to that power cord.
Yeah, it went vertical. Well, the subway sign was glass, so I bet you.
So he came out of this door, yeah. Then. What if that's the original door from when it was the liquor store?
I don't know.
That's probably goes upstairs, yeah.
It does go upstairs now.
So the liquor store was in here. Yeah, the guy that owns this safe place is letting us in.
It's probably right here. The camera's pretty wide. Mine's pretty wide. Look at this. It's a safe store now. Is this a safe place to enter?
So the neon liquor store sign was right over there in the corner, but there was another bigger yellow sign above this door. This is the door that he walked out of, and the guy that owns the safe shop had no idea that they filmed Chucky. He came out and goes, "Oh, that's Chucky." And he goes, "What are you guys doing?" He said, "We're doing part 2. And he didn't realize that part 2 was actually filmed in there. But when we went inside, we were able to see where the counter was, and you could even see the little indentations of the counter that were like kind of lining up through the door where the guy was not accepting credit cards whatsoever inside. But if you look at it from here, you can see where it said the Mutt and Jeff liquor store was right up there. Chucky, what are you doing over there?
That's Chucky.
A lady drove by. Everybody knows who Chucky is. We have gotten more people saying hi to Chucky today than I think ever. Not that I walk around with a Chucky doll, but I just mean a lot of people have interacted with Chucky. They either are scared of him or they like him.
They love him. They love him.
There's a lot of people that have been kind of frightened. Yeah. Who? Look at this face.
Oh, the longest I've ever held a dog. Amazing. Walking around.
The Pierce Building, 1923. There it is. And then Chucky ends up telling him he's got to drive over to the house. And then it doesn't end well for the guy that's going in the liquor store. He had a gold card, but they didn't, because they didn't take cash in there. He didn't get the liquor, and he didn't make it through the night. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it by now, you should probably watch it. All you have is a gold card. They don't take cash at the liquor store.
It's gonna be a while till I can get you some liquor.
All right, we are now over in South Pasadena, home to many movies, some of my favorite movies. Pee-wee's Big Adventure was in South Pasadena. Back to the Future was in South Pasadena.
Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad with Cosby was also over on the same road. Bushnell, this is not Bushnell. What's the name of this road?
I forget, but we're very close. Bushnell Avenue is just across Huntington.
This is Milan.
Milan.
M-I-L-A-N Ave. And right up here was the Simpson house, which was the couple that was going to be, that adopted and was watching over Andy. It was right up here. Chucky's making his way, walking up. He's having some reminiscing right there. And this is the house. And I can't really tell if the interiors were filmed in here. Probably not, even though they recreated the porch, probably on a sound stage. But this is the house. Used prominently, including the backyard, where I believe Tommy was the other good guy's doll. You remember Tommy, Chucky?
Yeah!
You did not treat Tommy very well. In fact, dug a hole and put Tommy into the hole in the back, and the swing was above it. So I would imagine the backyard is a pretty big size backyard if you look at a satellite view. They filmed the exteriors in the backyard as well. But you can see the houses across the street over here. The bus scene where Chucky's feet go up underneath the bus was right over in this area as well. There's your feet right there. We'll get to we'll smash that up in a second. Yeah, so you got the tree. Palm tree. There's no palm trees in Illinois, in Chicago, is there?
No.
So yeah, that's how you can kind of tell. At least other movies try to disguise it by putting like
vines
and ferns and things like that all around them, or greenery. They don't even try to disguise it here. But it's not Chicago. There's no palm trees in Chicago as far as I know.
Yeah, there's the shot. Palm tree right in it.
Chucky.
Chuck. How much Chucky could a Chucky? Chuck. But Chucky, could Chuck.
I was going to say, Chucky, you're home.
You're home.
It's a different franchise.
Which franchise is it? Oh yeah, okay.
So those are the houses across the way. So when they're walking out, there used to be hedges lining where the sidewalk was. But those houses across the way, it's been painted green now. But those are the houses right over there. As they're walking across, again, palm trees. And right here was where there was like hedges right along here, the front of the house. Okay, we're looking at where the tree is. A lot of trees look the same. Justin had a good little hint here. We're on the side with the telephone poles and the wires, so it has to be on the side of the street we're on. So we walked all the way to the end of the street, and then we're going to turn the other way, and then walk all the way down the street until we find the correct limbs on the tree.
Yep.
But the house is halfway down, so it might be past the house. We didn't really, nothing really looked the same as we were walking this way.
We're on the ground investigation.
All right, we have found it, and the only reason was because of one of the roof lines of one of the houses in the distance. It doesn't match up continuity-wise, but if you look over here at this kind of navy blue house over here, aqua blue, take a look
Very distinctive roof.
Very distinctive roof at the front and a very distinctive roof here, which you can see behind them as they are walking. The weird thing is they're walking back towards the house when they just left the house to go meet up with the bus.
Yeah, so if you're on the street, you actually go north of the house to find the bus stop spot. Interesting.
And also the giveaway is this tree.
Very distinctive tree. You remember this tree, Chucky?
But the house is down here, which makes you think that they walked. Now that is what it looks like there. So there's the tree in 1990 when the movie was released, and here's the tree modern day. So they walk past this way, they pass this palm tree here, and then the camera turns and the bus was right here. I think so. All right, this is a little unusual. So the continuity is complete, which are cheating towards the camera.
Yeah, they cheated it.
So basically, they get on the bus here, Chucky's underneath it. You would think, based on what we just showed, if the bus was here, it's gonna pull off this direction. But in fact, then they set the camera up the other way and they're driving off that way.
Yeah, it's very weird. Disorienting.
And there's
movie magic.
There's the slow sign. That's it. That's the screen use slow sign.
Yeah, so you got to walk north from the house, even though it's the opposite direction they're walking in the movie, to see the tree where they get into the bus, and then all of a sudden it cuts to them being across the street over here.
Right over there.
By that slow sign as the bus pulls away northwards.
So Chucky's feet were like right here as the bus pulls away. Oh, is this little, I think there's that little, you can see this little stain thing here on the ground
Old patch.
as the bus pulls off with Chucky's feet right here.
Wow.
We found it.
And look, you can see
You could see this in the movie.
You can see something else that's very interesting over here, Adam.
What's that?
Obviously, they didn't want to have any more problems with Chucky. So since the movie has come along, underneath the slow sign,
Oh, neighborhood watch.
they've got the neighborhood watch going on. They don't want Chucky back. Pulling away from
Okay, so the blue house has been repainted. It's not a blue house anymore. It is beige and pink. Slow sign is still there. The big tree is off in the distance. And this, oh, looks Chucky is like perched up there. So there's the big tree, and there's the former blue house right there. And screen use slow sign from 1990. Well, it may be been replaced, but I'm just going to pretend that it may be screen use. It's got a little wear and tear on it. Just to kind of clarify real quick, Cliff Notes version. House is down there, kind of about halfway down. So you think they're going to walk that way, but in fact, they magically appear there, walking this way, passing this tree. The bus is there. The bus pulls off this way, but in reality, it cuts. And the bus is pulling off that way, past the slow sign.
Yeah.
I just want to get another angle here of Chucky's feet, dangling.
It's a north-south street, so they probably shot the one side in the morning, and then to make it match when the bus pulls away, to make it look like the light's coming from the same place, they just switch sides of the street in the afternoon.
They were burning daylight. The discoloration on the paint there from the patch that was on the ground has now been paved over, but you could see where the patch was. Oh, watch out, Chucky.
Chucky!
He's had a long day.
He went to the liquor store.
All right, we're gonna walk back down. This is a very big backyard. It would be nice to get in the backyard, but not gonna happen.
Man.
And since we're in South Pasadena, might as well stop over at some historic other spots around here. Got Lorraine's from Back to the Future. Wait a second, someone's up in this tree right now. He's a peeping Tom!
Well, of course I am. What'd you think?
Stay down there till a car arrives. I do the worst Chucky. And down over here at the end of Bushnell, both these houses used in comedy Ghost Dad. Me and the cars, love that.
I'll do it.
Me and the cars, thick as thieves. Yeah, now that you say that, I wonder how many people have laid down in the road. Another one of these dang kids got in front of my car.
Oh, here's another very famous South Pasadena filming location. A true horror icon popped out from behind this bush once.
I'm the real icon.
Adam the Woo?
He's got that menacing look in his eye, like he's waiting for someone. What's that, Chucky? What's that? You're waiting for Laurie? You're waiting for Laurie Strode? You're waiting for Laurie Strode? You're waiting for Laurie? He really does have quite the stare. He really does have quite the stare. I'm not gonna butcher the laugh. Well, I'll try to do the laugh. You wanna do the laugh? One final. Sound like Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't do a very good Chucky. That's okay though. What's that, Chucky? What's that? That guy's a what? He's a has-been.